Hello, folks. Welcome to the Team Fortress TV live fireside casual cast. My name is Ro. I'm joined here by samiface, and we're going to be seducing you all with a little bit of Ed Head and some dunk theory going head to head in this beautiful snake water match. Hello, Sammy.
Hello, Ro.
How are
you
you?
doing this evening?
I'm good. I'm wonderful. I've got some water. I had a Laffy Taffy.
Yep, me too. Water. That's what it is.
Yes, she is definitely drinking Christian water right now on this
That's,
wonderful Christian stream.
That's how adults enjoy a nice video game, competitive video game esport event on a Tuesday evening.
Yes, everything is lovely right now. But we've got to talk about these teams because they're all on the server, and it's going to get hype really quick.
Love this map. Great map for Team Fortress 2. Snakewater, one of my personal favorites. I'm actually really excited to see some tug of war happen here tonight on this crisp summer evening.
Yes, we've got Dunk Masters, the excellent theory of dunk. Lining up the roster is Pablo on Medic, Maccabeus on Demo, Daffodil and Jeff as the soldiers, with Shiny and Phone rounding out the scout side of that roster. And then over on the Ed Head squad, we've got Megawalk on Medic, Vati, the Demo Man, Digi and KTB, aka the Rocket Wizard on Soldier, and Ghost AC and KJ Quad, who I'm just gonna call Quad for NA purposes, as our scouts. Do you recognize any of those names, Sammy?
Absolutely not. I will be honest. I'm a Euro snob, as people put it. I've been playing ETF 12 the last few seasons, so I'm unfamiliar with the players personally. However, I'm aware this is ESEA invite, which means these guys are no slouches, and I expect to see top tier gameplay and hopefully some really good, like, North America, from what I've seen, has been doing some really good off-glycin lately, and that's like the best part for me. Like, that's the fun part. I want to see the spy plays. I want to see the sniper plays. Like, that is where you get to see kind of the skill meet the strategy, and sometimes just the luck meet the luck. You never know, but it's entertaining. It makes it for a fun game, and Snakewater stalemates are the perfect time to outclass. So I'm very excited to see some good plays on this map.
You missed a banger last night on that account. Then there was a lot of off-classing shenanigans on Badlands, no less, trying to break some of these awkward last holds. So there was some heavy action, there was some pyro. We're definitely going to see something similar because Dunk Masters was the team playing last night. Although it was not interested, that was doing most of the off-classing. But still.
So, alright.
Yeah. These teams, however, are both fairly even in skill. They both have, I think, roughly the same score line, if I'm not mistaken. I think they both have 1 or 2 victories in ESEA. So they're right around the same level.
Yeah, that's usually makes for the most entertaining games. Like, I don't know, roles can be fun depending on like how you look at them. But for me, I like a nice tug of war on Snake. It's a good time. Looks like they're getting ready. We're getting the 15 ESEA false starts, so we should be rolling out soon.
Yeah, I will say some of my favorite rolls to watch are croissants, sometimes buttermilk, but in general, yeah, rolls are pretty fun to watch, depending on the oven temperature.
Yeah, I'm also a pan of chocolat, which is basically just, croissant with some chocolate. So I'm with you on that one. It's a pretty good roll.
Maccabeus, though, rolling out from the lower, landing on the pack, going to be making his way over to the opposing Pipe Genie, aka Vati. Going to be trying to get some early stickies off there. He's going to get some nice little early damage onto Ghost AC. Trying to keep him off this shack, while Initiation Hose inside the kitchen right now. KTB going to get the better exchange there, and that's going to be putting Dunk Masters in knock position, but they are going to take him down, so not to worry about him at all. Meanwhile, Mr. Money Gang has made his way past the saw and is going to be jumping in. That's a nice little frag onto Pablo, knocking a scout into the air and taking them both out with 1 stone. Maccabeus, though, wrapping, trying to catch this player out. Megawalk trying to make the escape. Maccabeus just going to be getting... Ooh, that sticky was so close to landing at the feet of the medic, but Dunk Masters will take the mid, but are going to be dealing with a full Uber disad.
Yeah, this is definitely repushable. We saw some interesting first frag of the game with the charge shot cow mangler, which of course is legal in North America for some reason. They're going to be re-pushing mid with this uber advantage. The medics only just come up on the side of Dunk, so there's not really much they can do. They're kind of melting players behind the spy play from Dunk Phone, taking down Megawak. That is unlucky for your boys, Blue.
Yeah, that was the classic bait and switch. Let your demo be, like, you know, die foolishly by being disconnected, and let the spy clean things up. Meanwhile, we got a lot of aggression trying to get onto this medic here, but it's not going to make a difference there. Although Quad managed to push into Daffodil, who got launched in the air from that bomb. And also, Mr. Money Gang is doing a lot of work here, just pushing these players back. That's Digi, if I'm not mistaken, doing some work there with the aggression. And they managed to completely capture the second point with all that aggression.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised they were able to keep and hold their ground here. I think the only reason they were is because they were only 3 up on the side of Dunk, but we're going to see the repush here from Dunk trying to retake their second point, and it looks like Beefs is going to let them come in and have it for free. They're just kind of half-heartedly spamming the point here. Zach comes in on the medic on the side of Money Gang, but he gets the pop off. Medic survives, and he dies for it. That is great now. The side of Beefs has in 90% ad.
Yeah, but there's a lot of momentum coming right now. Dunk is immediately pushing into the players. They're going to get the force off and take down KTB while also getting Phone in the back lines. The rush is coming in through Saw, and Daffodil is going to be dancing, using his frog meta legs to juke these players. Here comes Phone right onto the medic, doing some great damage on the Megawalk, who has to desperately get out of the fray. Here comes the bomb onto these scouts. Ooh, Ghost AC was so close to going down. It's Money Gang Digi landing on top of Pablo, landing on top of Maccabeus, and finishing off another great rocket. It's just up to Shiny, who's desperate to pick around these corners, trying to take some pot shots, but it's not going to work out. Jeff, the only player alive on Dunk Masters. What an incredible exchange overall.
It was an unlucky sack there. They sacked in a scout on the side of Dunk for the medic, but while Megawak was getting out, their soldier did not seem to have any clue where Megawak was, so he melted pretty quickly and they weren't able to get anything on him. So now we see Beefs with 70% ads standing in the lobby. They're obviously going to push. We've got an engineer on the red team. He's going to try to deflect some of this damage, but that's it. No heavy. We got a sniper left spawn. Let's see if he can get a pick off. He's got his eye peeking, but it looks like they're gonna pop early on the side of Beast, so just walk right in. They need to get that gun down as quickly as possible, which they're able to do. All of red team is rushed up on the left-hand side. Let's see how this spam fest pans out.
Right now, the soldiers from Dunk Masters have done a good job of taking care of the enemy soldiers, so they've all gone down here. Demoman underneath trying to hold off these scouts from rushing. They're making their way to the lobby. Dunk Masters is looking for an opportunity. They did lose Pablo to one of the soldiers as a result, and there it is. Very good plays coming out from Vati to take down both Jeff and the enemy Demoman. So this is going to be a really easy, nice dry push. They're not going to be waiting for Uber, even though they have the advantage. It's a Demoman push advantage, and they're going right into the face of a heavy that is Shiny. There's a cap on the point, though, with no Demo, and they can't stop it. That's not how you rotate spawns without a demo man. It's not doable.
I feel like if you're gonna rotate, you have to come out the other side, and preferably not when it's already ×2 on the point halfway capped. I think that's probably not the best time to rotate. But they tried to preserve their logs, and they ate a point for it. So now we're going back into mid. Let's see if we have any fat aggression from either of the teams here.
Immediately, Daffodil jumps on top of the shack, lands on Megawalk, but it was actually a little bit missed time. He was able to surf the rockets. Jeff is still putting on the pressure, able to pick him off at the end of it all. It almost worked against their favor with the timing of their bombs, but thankfully they got the medic. However, the entire side of Dunk Masters has fallen. It's just Maccabeus going to be playing defense on the second point, throwing a couple stickies here and there. Nice little cheeky little lip on the side of that wall there. Might be able to catch someone out who pushes the bridge. Only Pablo spawning up too. We'll see what the Edhead squad will be doing as they make their way through. It's KJ Quad into the face of Jeff.
Ooh.
Gonna get that frag.
Got a back cap attempt, but oh, never mind. There's a scout behind on the last, basically, from the side of Edhead. He's playing around in lobby. No back cap attempt, I lied. But he is gonna see if he can cause a distraction or maybe even get in on the medic here. On the second point, med goes low, does not die. They're going for it now. Bridge down. Megawak's got to be careful now. They know they're going to sack for him. There's only 2 alive on the side of Edhead, so there's not a whole lot they can do. I think these guys are going to push right in.
Yeah, it's down to the soldiers playing this defense from the left side. KTB tries to initiate, takes a lot of damage though. It's not going to be able to survive. Oh, but Daffodil had to turn to the point. It was so important to stop the point that he could not finish off the soldier, and the cap went off as expected.
Yeah, they're just losing everyone in these pushes on the side of Dunkmasters. Like they're even when they're getting out, they're not getting out efficiently or effectively. They're like half fighting it and just losing way too many players. The bleed is real. If they can stop the bleed, this is still recoverable for them.
Really fast bomb coming out from Edhead. They are going to be setting the pace at this mid, but they haven't connected really anything. Shenny takes a fat direct, but that's about it. He's getting healed up. Both scouts kind of low on health, and here comes the KTB Rocket Wizard. Going to be cleaning up Jeff with a nice little mini air shot there. Finally, some initiation onto the point here. The Dunkmasters are going to pick off KJ Quad, while the rest of Megawalk and Mr. Vati are making their escape. KTB still alive, working this saw to the best of his ability. Going to wrap to lower here, grab the pack. But Phone is fully buffed and fully expecting a soldier behind. We'll see how that plays into this next fight, going into the second point, where Mac is doing a really good job of holding these players back with just his stickies while they finish off the cap. Money Gang looks like he wants the bomb, but they don't look like they were positioned quite readily for any kind of contention on the second.
No, I mean, they're 4 ahead because they've got 2 guys fighting the soldier behind, which is a dangerous position to be in because second is very easy to lose your meta. And he's just standing on the bridge alone. Don't do that, man! Whew, giving me a heart attack. Alright, it looks like our Dunkmasters have reformed, all 6 of them, together. Phone is still watching behind for that soldier, but at least they're only wasting 1 player on it, not 2. And, they've got good eyes on everything, so hopefully their medic doesn't get walked into. Frog meta fed somehow.
Yeah, going for a sack there, and that's going to open up the door for KTB, who's made his way onto the medic. Pablo's going to easily surf that one off the bridge, barely scuffed. And Phone, meanwhile, getting a little bit aggressive here, trying to get some damage onto Digi. But Digi says, no, this is my universe. Pushes him back, keeps lower.
My Wienerverse. This is where I live. It's my Wienerverse. Sorry, man. I had to. We're in the classic snake stalemate. I'm not sure how long this is gonna last. I'm not seeing a sniper. I'm seeing a heavy, but nothing too crazy. Ooh, sniper on the side of Dunkmasters. Let's see if he can get anything. He's going straight for logs. Classic. Standing on the bridge. See if he can get his eyes on anything good.
I ain't trying to brag. I'm gonna let you finish, but Phone headshot Corsa last night, so I feel pretty good about him. As he gets body shot from getting juggled by a pipe and gets dominated by both Ghost AC and Vati. So there goes that. Nice little bomb coming in from Mr. Moneybang. Money Gang, excuse me. He's not a money banger. He's a money gangsta.
Well, I mean, we don't know. Let's not pass any judgment.
These shots are coming out from Ghost AC, though. He's trying to get this angle just right. Meanwhile, KJ Quad locking down that lower. He's got eyes on it with that heavy. So it really just comes down to, can Phone get the charge shot and pop it off at the right time? Ghost AC, though, got the angle. Will be tricky. Here it is, though, the moment of truth.
Eye to eye. Eye to eye. Ah! Ooh! Ghost goes down. Dunk. Phone takes the frag. They're going to take some position in lobby. I think maybe 1 pick, not necessarily enough to go off of, but they're trying to see if they can peek doorways and get another one. Megawalk is an interesting position here.
Phone was going for the drop down play, was just about to get the angle, but there was good timing from Digi to push him back, so it won't happen. Megawalk's positioning, like you say, behind that fence usually keeps them safe, so they got to make sure that the sniper doesn't walk all the way out of drop down to get the shot off. Thankfully, they are on top of it. But there it is, a second shot. Man, Ghost AC just keeps getting laid to rest. His spirit will not survive. And Phone is ready to drop another line.
You usually expect the sniper to rotate after a frag like that because they know where he's at, but he's just body shotting the heavy instead. Soldier tries to get something in on them, weren't able to do it. Sniper goes down. The last point is held, and I don't really see a push coming in from Dunkmasters while they're down 1. In fact, they're backing up quite a bit onto the second point. Heavy's taking some space, maybe? No, he's thinking better of it. We're back to the fat stalemate here. Delicious.
Nutritious.
No more sniper on the side of Dunkmasters. They're gonna try to go it the old-fashioned way. Ooh, Frog goes down. He fed.
Oh.
Phone goes down. He fed. These guys are keep holding their ground 2 down. I don't know if that's a great idea, but they're saying they're gonna hold 2 with 4 up. So we'll see how that pans out.
Yeah, the spam is a little bit strong though from Mac. Even though he's kind of low on health, he's keeping it at bay. Not really finding any opportunities from Edhead. They are, however, in the European position, as we like to say, parking the bus with that 2-0 lead. They don't really have to do anything substantially important to win this round. They just need to hold it down. And there it is, the fastball, trying to make it through the entrance. Gonna get launched high in the sky, but that's exactly what they need because Phone was the distraction. While they were so focused on the airborne, what's his face, Daffodil, Phone just walked in and put on his Yomps pants, took down Megawalk. So there's no Uber to work with. They're just going to wait for their respawn and make their way out here. And there's nothing that Edhead is even doing. They're just getting defensively right now. They're not going to be able to go for any sacks.
Yeah, interested to see what happens here. I mean, they've got 100% ad, so like, hopefully they use it, but if they just sit in lobby and do nothing, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Here we go, the push comes in on the left or the last, flashing Demo Man Scout, classic push. Sentry goes down, walk out to the point, and this is textbook Snakewater last right here, except there's some good damage coming in if they can take down a couple of these Masters players, but I think the heals are just too effective. Fridge is doing a lot of work. Heals down, but they're going to cap the last point anyway.
Yes, they did a very good job of making sure the heals were taken dispatched with. Megawalk died almost instantly in that push, and they got the important heavy hitters. It was just the Scouts and Demo left alive, which just comes down to a numbers game at that point, and they did it exactly right. Theory of Dunk showing they know what their books say.
Yeah. Now we're looking at another mid. New me. 2-1. Still very winnable for the Dunk boys. You see, high bomb from Mr. Money Gang does not achieve much, except the fridge is quite low now. The side of red. Mr. Medic is waiting for the pack. He can't really do anything until he gets it, so he's gonna get back in. Their heals are good. I don't know. Beefs decided they were down 2. They didn't have great positioning. They just got the heck out.
Yeah, there's really excellent work from Pablo. In the face of danger, he was able to surf and keep it up at just single-digit health. And that was just enough for them to finish off this mid, but they are ready to fight this second with Uber, in fact. Megawalk, though, taking a lot of spam here. Might get forced out. They're going to get the frag onto Jeff, though. And there's the drop. He was too low on HP, and the sticky was just enough. A lot of soldiers jumping in. That's a nice double air pipe from Mac. Able to keep Mr. Money Gang down in the dumps. And that will be a nice little pickup for the second point. It is such a long respawn. There's only a Demo Man alive. Vati is trying to catch these players from lower, throwing as many sticks as he can, but he's so low on ammo, it's going to be an easy cap. And Dunkmasters tie it up back to back as quickly as they lost their first 2 rounds. They've gained 2 of their own.
It's good to get the pop-off on the medic when your medic dies, but if you feed everyone forward on the second point, you're screwing yourself. And that's basically what happened here. They just fed everything to get the pop. Nobody got out. Nobody survived except the Demo Man who's respawning, and they just walked in and took the point like it was theirs to begin with.
You gotta own it. Fake it till you make it. And now we do see they're kind of spooked, actually. Edhead is playing very passively right now. They've got Mr. Rocket Wizard himself playing in the kitchen, able to walk forward and launch Maccabeus into the face of the enemy squad. But this is good timing because his soldiers have created a distraction for him to walk forward. But there it is. KJ Quad able to get that frag. A little bit of a wrap play here and there, but Dunkmasters overall have the numbers advantage. And Megawalk goes for the kill bind, takes himself out of the game. We'll have to respawn with his Demo Man in a future endeavor, or the rest of his team, rather.
Am I the only one that feels like soldiers on blue were baiting their team a little bit there? Like, just kind of half-heartedly spamming from high ground, and you're not really going to get a whole lot done? I don't know.
Yeah, I think they've been, like I said, they were a little antsy. Their last few mids didn't work out when they got aggressive, so they tried to play passive, but that wasn't the time to play passive. And
yeah, I don't think everyone got the memo. I don't think everyone got the memo on the passive play there.
Meanwhile, KJ Quad just kind of dropped a fully charged medic.
Ooh, that's a yikes. They might be able to take some ground here in lobby. They're thinking about it. It looks like they're pretty spooked. Ooh, phone goes down. That could give them some space. Take over lobby, walk in, get forward, get a little bit of that big boy energy going. Nice sticky trap.
How does that happen? I can't tell you the last time a medic in Invite has died to a sticky trap. Like, that is entirely the team's fault. Unless it was just, like, the craziest angle. I think it was, like, hidden by the barrels. One of these positions over here, if our wonderful cameraman can catch it. I see the blast marks right there on those barrels. I think
Maybe
it was hidden by the...
turned off. I think the stickies got scattered. It's probably...
Oh.
And,
very unfortunate.
They roll under all kinds of things in those cases.
Yeah, so now there's a huge ad in the hands of Pablo himself. Gonna be working their way in this lobby. They're looking to go for the right side shutter push. There is a heavy to deal with, and Rocket Wizard is waiting for that buff. The pop goes off. They're making their way straight to the sentry. It goes down. Heavy eating a sandwich on point, but got juggled, so he's out of the animation. No health for him to survive, and there's a good bomb coming into Daffodil. Gonna do enough damage to clean up these players, but oh, can they get the time and hold this off for just a second? There it is. There was enough damage that they couldn't contest the point, and they finished the cap off with Maccabeus sticking it off. 3-2, going to Dunkmasters.
Yeah, they baited a point a little bit there pretty effectively. And I don't know, clinical, once again, clinical last point, DM madness. This is a close game. I'm not seeing the tug of war that I normally appreciate, but it is happening quickly. There's a lot to see. Very exciting.
It's all offense, no defense. That's the best defense is a good offense.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm seeing.
Wizard is in alone. What is?
This is the.
Yes, I forgot that ESEA.
We have hats. This is not Europe.
No, I'm not saying that ESEA is not aware that everywhere else in the world, 6v6 is played 30 minutes, win difference 5 or first to 5. Literally everywhere except ESEA.
Yeah.
So I forgot that. That's my bad.
Good. We're good. When I look at the stats, though, it's very, very interesting. You mentioned this earlier about the soldiers, how they seem to be doing things like baiting their team. Every soldier in the server, bar Digi, has less than 6 frags and almost twice as many deaths as they have frags. It's very
I would love
questionable.
to agree with you, but I don't know who that person is because they've used a fake nick. And I am firmly of the opinion that if you're going to use a stupid fake nick, I'm going to call you that. So I don't know who that person is.
Money Gang.
Money
is the
Gang.
only
Money
soldier
Gang.
who has 2-digit frags.
Nah. Unlucky. He's made some space, as you can tell by his death count. He gets a Space Made award. He is the most deaths in the server as of right now. So he's made some space for his team, clearly. He's putting it out there.
Other stats of critical importance, Vadi with the most damage. Surprisingly, though, on the side of Theory of Dunk, Phone, their scout, Pocket Scout, wonderful lad, sitting at 300 DPM himself, but we're going live with our next mid.
Yeah, they're keen. They want to go right away. It's a good game. Good game. 3-2 right now. Theory of Dunk up 1 round on Ed Head. So let's see who's going to take it home.
Immediately, Daffodil makes his way onto the Demo Man. Gonna miss the first rocket, but gonna juggle him at least, rattle his bones. Money Gang, though, gonna get the nice little rocket before getting picked off here, but Dunkmasters overall have the number advantage. And there it is. Jeff gonna do a nice rocket to launch poor Megawalk into the air. Didn't even have time to strafe. It was such a good flick to take it down, and that is going to be a huge Uber advantage. They're going straight for the spawn camp even, but KJ Quad has other plans in mind. He's going to be fully charging shots and holding that Demo Man off from pushing too far for his team. We'll see how they respond defensively with no medic right now.
I definitely think they could have gotten out of that faster without bleeding so many. Like, they definitely saw the way that was going. It's not like they didn't have any presence whatsoever, and they decided to stay and bleed. Well done, Ghost Stack, I guess. Holding that off. That should not have gone that way at all.
I think we're also just a little bit disconnected from our stream right now. Hopefully Looster is back and registering. A lot of action going on in this point. Looks like Edhead are making their way all over this, getting a little bit more frags. Actually, it's even all over the place. The Dunkmasters sacked their last player, Jeff. Tried to initiate here. It's just the scouts for the Dunkmasters backing out into mid. And Edhead is definitely gearing up for a mid push. All these soldiers are dying. It's actually really funny.
I think they're dying, but it also feels like they're baiting a lot of the time. So I don't know how they're managing to die so much. It never feels like they're really getting in anyone's face. I don't know. Maybe that's just my perception.
And now the soldiers have made their respawns. Coming back to the fray. Nice little pipe there from Mac to take down KJ Quad. The Uber exchange, our first, I think. Oh no. They're not. They don't have the Uber yet. But Pablo is so close. He was in the corner. That soldier just needed one more rocket. And now it's all up to Shiny. He's got the pistol out. The frags are coming in. Jeff cleaning up, and Megawalk is desperate to surf one last rocket. Can he redeem himself here? He goes lower. He wraps around. He's got the saw, but it's not enough. Even the blast, the self-damage won't take Jeff out. He's down to 12 HP and will survive. Unfortunate.
100%. The Fridge. I know his name is Pablo, but again, I'm gonna call him the Fridge because that's clearly what he would like to be called. 100%. They win this round. It's on his back. Like, that was an amazing play.
He kept his
he
cool.
should be very proud of himself tonight.
You know.
He did. That's not easy to do. I'm of the opinion that Medic is the hardest class in the game, that's why I don't play it. I don't know how they do it. Yeah, like, I don't know how they do it, but, you know, they're walking into last with 100% Uber, and, see if they can get another round here.
The Uber comes off immediately, and again, the Sentry is in a position that, thankfully this time, with the launch from the stickies, Shiny went airborne. Gonna try and get some damage off here. The pincer is trying to come together. They are gonna pull it off this time. A little bit cleaner. Ghostak, though, definitely going to try and pull another one out of his hat. Can't do it this time. It's just Body throwing pipes. They're going to go for the frag and finally get the cap. He's rotating around, but it's not going to be enough. 4-2. And Dunkmasters have shown they've got the momentum. They are not going to stop.
Their flank came in so late, I was actually quite worried about that because their flank was just not walking in. Like, I was actually deeply concerned they weren't going to win that. But they were able to take it. Very well done. Let's see how it plays out this night.
I got eyes on Vati. He's got to make something happen. He's not quite getting the damage he needs, but he does call it out for Mac. Taking a little bit of damage here. Dunkmaster is doing a double pincer bomb. Gonna be launching poor Megawalk into the air, and a platinum air shot off the wall will take down poor Megawalk. And the aggression, however, is too much for Dunkmasters. They've only managed to pick off Megawalk in this exchange, and that's all they're gonna get away with. Big KTB bomb. No one else to follow up with him. He's going to be going down for his efforts.
Yeah, I feel like that was just maybe cursory to like keep them shoved out of mid. Like, don't even think about it. I'm here, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I feel good.
Yeah, I feel you.
So they're gonna be building furiously on the side of Edhead because they have severe disad. They know they probably can't hold mid. I'm seeing them back right up now. As Dunkmasters just walk right in and take their space. They should be able to get this for free. They've got so much ad here. Just take the space. Ooh! He should not have died to that sticky trap. I don't know, man. I don't know.
He saw them. He thought they were like pillows, you know?
Yeah.
He wanted to get a soft landing. And
It's like he's looking down at them and he's thinking to himself, do I want to stand here? Yeah, it'll be fine. There definitely is not a demo man staring at his stickies waiting to right click. Unlucky.
I feel like that's one of those things where it should be like a quiz. Like, what should I do? A, land on the stickies. B, turn around. C, land on the enemy team. And he just chose, like, none of the right answers.
It's a Chad move. He just believed in himself. That's what it was. Alright, he fed and now is up on Spy. So Mr. Frog Meta walking through the second point like he don't give a what.
I think
He's
that's
gonna
why...
go for the medvac.
Yeah, that's why it's the frog meta.
Yeah,
He's
no,
going
definitely.
the Frenchman.
Definitely. Oh, no. Oh. Listen, I'm not above making jokes about the French, but I feel like the frog one is a little overdone.
I'm sorry. I have dishonored Ombrak.
He's got eyes on Megawalk. Megawalk seems like he is not aware there's anything untoward going on here. Cheese is maybe a good place? I don't know. Oh man, if he had stayed, he could have gotten the stab so easily just then. That's unfortunate. Which is all eyes on the Spy. All eyes on the Spy.
I know, he's so patient. I'm surprised it hasn't been called out yet between all
I'm surprised
the
they're
different...
not suspicious. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
Especially, but there it is. Megawalk goes down. Tries to follow it up with a couple shots on the Ghost Stack. He'll take it down with the help of KJ Quad. And now Dunkmasters are making their way through. They find KJ Quad. He's rapping like a maniac, but he will go down. The bomb, though, was well-timed. Gonna get some good damage off, but it won't be enough. Every single player on the side of Edhead has fallen, and this is looking like the end of everything.
No. Pipe Genie is smart. He stayed in lobby. He was like, I'm not feeding to this, boys. And he went back to last, so see if he can put up any ingenious traps that convince people to walk into. This full ad is going to be tasting delicious on the side of Dunkmasters. I see a left push in our future.
Yeah, we'll see
Shutter
what they're going
push
to pull out the
happening.
fridge. The Uber goes off. It is indeed a delicious Uber pop going straight onto Ghostak, who's going to be surfing as a heavy. Oh, he misses it. Can't quite get into the spawn in time, but the Dunkmasters have pulled off all the frags they need to. It's all up to KJ Quad. He goes down, and that is the final score, 5-2. Off the curtails of a 2-0 loss in the first half, they immediately pulled 5 rounds across 2 halves. Very good showing from the Dunkmasters. They are now doing exactly what they set out to do, and that's show their excellent knowledge of Team Fortress 2.
Win the video game, you know?
Yes.
I don't know about you, but I would rather play Team Fortress than shitpost on TFTV.
Yeah. I think we all agree with that sentiment. It resonates, you know?
It does. Hamaham is a prophet, my friend. Alright, let's take a look at these logs. Pew, pew, pew. Half one, very interesting, very, again, like, just everybody caps, everybody gets around, you get around, you get around, you get around, but half two decidedly on the side of Dunk. I feel like they took the 30 seconds in between halves and had themselves a conversation like, you want to win? You want to win? Yeah, we want to win. And then they just came in and did it.
That sounds exactly like what happened, because it was all steam and no brakes on that train, and they took it all away. Very strong showing from Dunkmasters, and their damage also shows it. Really big showing from Maccabeus, who finally pulled things around in the second half, showing up his previous top damager phone by pulling off what I would hope, and is correct, a 350-ish DPM. The way the ESEA stats are right now, Sammy, if you're not familiar, it calculates each stat individually.
Yeah, they're bad.
For the half, and then adds them together rather than averaging them. It was better before they updated this ESEA page. There's been a lot of issues with this ESEA page, but the frags are also what matters.
Hey, listen,
Phone's
we
still
only have a few
keeping it
more
at the
weeks.
top.
We only have a few more weeks of
It's
this. Then
only
we
a
go
few
back to
more
logs
weeks, and then we'll
TF.
never have to worry about these stat page problems.
High five.
Oh, I made myself sad.
Honestly, I could not be happier about the current situation of TF2. I think we're going good places.
For sure.
I'm excited.
But,
anyway, yeah, the stats
discussion
page
for
is a
another
freaking
time.
mess, but you can tell that Maccabeus pounded because of maths. He got some frags, mostly he got the damage.
Damaglios, as it were.
I think, honestly, unsung hero of the game, this is, again, probably a fake nick, but Pipe Genie on the side of Edhead. I would say unsung hero award. Big fan of that guy. Whoever he is, I like his plays. I like where his head's at. He was the one to watch, I think, in this game. He got the good frags. He stayed alive when he needed to. And look at that. Look at that scoreline, 23-11.
Exactly.
That is no space made, but a lot of frags.
It's exactly how demos have been playing for the most recent. I can't even tell you the last time I saw a bad demo man where they don't pull off the practically 3-1 KD and always having single-digit deaths virtually. That seems to be the way it is for a good demo man. Is you're always having those. You're the last player alive at the end of a fight somehow, and you're getting out to defend.
I mean, they lost the game, and he still got some really good frags off, some good traps, some good frags. I don't know. Some at times where like it actually changed the pace of the game for them. Like, I definitely think he would be my VIP for this one, or MVP.
I do have our moment of shame. This is the one stat line I cannot get away from. It's from one of our medics. You know what I'm gonna say? Pablo, 0 damage, unacceptable.
Was he even shooting arrows? What? How is that physically possible? I'm sorry, but like, listen, right? When you're in a fracas, yes, and you're shooting arrows at your players, you'll hit something, like something at some point in the game will accidentally hit the opposing team and you'll get like a miracle frag. That's how it works. And to get absolutely no damage at all is actually really surprising to me. And even Megawalk like got 100 damage total. I mean, these medics have no interest in shooting arrows at the opposing gamers.
Mm-hmm. Very unfortunate. But if causation, or if cause is effect, I don't know the word. We know that to win a game 5-2, your medic has to do 0 damage.
I don't know
Correlation
that
is
those
causation.
are mutually exclusive.
I think they are. This
I
stat line
think
proves it.
Tech would disagree.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
I don't know. It was a fun game. It was a fast game. Definitely a lot of momentum going on both sides. Everything hinged on the mids. It seemed like there wasn't a whole lot of stalemating other than early on, and after that, it seems like Dunk just turned their monitors on and decided to win.
Precisely. That's what it takes. For all you budding invite players out there, just turn on your monitors, guys.
Yeah, shoot your feet, click the man, win the game. All right.
Wonderful.
I think that's probably it for us tonight. Yeah.
I agree. I concur. This has been a wonderful cast with my good friend samiface. My name is
My
Ro.
man.
We've got Looster, the camera guy, and the wonderful DJ, who will now be taking us out with a wonderful sample that you two won't get to hear, but you on Twitch, you guys will get to hear it. So, peace out and have a good night.
Later.